Hey guys, this is Bando Guy 4, bringing you another episode of Let's Play Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. In the last part, I collected a lot of stuff in preparation for this, the 4th palace, and it's a little bit confusing, so I'm going to try and get through it as quickly as I can. And I've played a little bit of this game, but I got a little bit of an idea of what the palace was all about, but as usual, I have not actually beaten the palace. And I am terrible at fighting the enemies because it's been so very long since I recorded. So this is not going to be good in any way. We'll see if I can manage to pull something off here. Anyone who uses the downward thrust is not good for me. So, these other ones I'm just going to run away from and try and get out of here taking as little damage as possible. So this palace introduces some new mechanics to us that will be used for the remainder of the palaces. And I did that so very wrong. I am already screwed here. Oh well, in that case I'll just continue to fall down. There are passageways like that in many palaces where you have to fall and go the proper way, but I did not, and that's no one's fault but my own. You have to break this so that you can get over it and not fall in the lava. This is going so very poorly already. So let's try that again. Break this quickly. And jump over. We got another one of these guys. Another red Stalfos. And now we got a bubble. I need to make sure that he doesn't kill me. There's a key here, and there's not red potion in that, so don't bother hitting it. I don't know why, but I feel like trying to kill him. Alright. So, if you've been all the way down here, then you should have at least one key. And those are more dangerous here than ever before. I'll meet you back here. That was... Oh, I should record more often. Okay guys, I'm back, and I'm just gonna start at the beginning of the temple and see if I can do this properly this time. So, once again, just head off to the right. There we saw, for a brief moment there, what, regardless of what this game calls them, I'm going to call them Wizrobes, because though they might be Doom something or other. I'll put what this game calls them up on the screen, but if I continue to call them Wizrobes throughout every time I see them for the rest of the game, don't be surprised. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to use Fairy. I could probably jump, but I'm just going to use Fairy to get all the way over here, avoid all the enemies in the room, and end up here. I'm going for another key here. Oh wow, he jumped into the lava for me. That is a disadvantage of me getting no health for it. There is a red potion here, so if you've used Fairy, don't be too upset with yourself. And now I'm back at full life. Oh, but he did come back and jumped back in the lava for me. He's a very cooperative enemy. I like him. So now I need to fall down. It's the most important thing. I need to fall, and I need to hold right, and I need to get in here. Alright. That is very important. So now I'm just going to try and get to the end of this room without dying. And there will be plenty of skeletons. No shortage of enemies here. And I don't think there's nothing up there. But there is a iron knuckle here, and I'm gonna shield up and go ahead and use life just to make sure that this guy dies, because he needs to die. Or I just need to get past him in any way, really. So here are the boots. These allow you to walk on water. So now I can... That will allow us to get to an entire other continent of the map, of the world map that we haven't been able to reach yet, and I'm gonna die here. But whatever. It happens. Shouldn't happen this often, though. I'm in trouble already. Let's go ahead and use life again. And hope that this bubble doesn't give me too much trouble. Oh, we came back. Anyway, I'm going to fall down here now, and hopefully... Okay, gotta cross the bridge. So once you've fallen down, the only way to get back up is to use the bridge. To kill these guys, you can't hurt the magicians, the wizrobes, with a normal attack. You have to use the reflect spell and bounce their magic back at them, but they will be teleporting all the time. Oh, maybe you can hit them normally. But anyway, as long as you block their magic back at them, they're not that threatening. So in here there's another key that I need to get. And once again, as in all rooms that look like this, I will be met with these red floaty heads. And as usual, they will give me no end of trouble. Let's see. But now I can use the upward thrust to try and minimize my pain. Alright. So that guy's already floating ahead, or above, the normal ones. And dodge them and get out of here. Alright. Every time you re-enter a room where there are wizrobes, you'll have to recast the reflect spell if you want to damage them. Unfortunately, I don't have enough magic to do that anymore. There's nothing in here. Absolutely nothing in this room. So now what I need to do is go all the way back up to the top. And continue to use the downward thrust to avoid them. See how many rooms I can get through here. And now, I don't have enough magic. Jump! Okay. Now, just like from the beginning of the temple, I now need to go to the left. Oh, I could have mentioned that. You can block their magic, even if you don't have the reflect spell. I have absolutely no life whatsoever, do I? So all I've really accomplished there is getting that. I'll use jump here. I can't really do much at this point, but I can at least give myself that key, if I can jump properly. Okay. But you can't just hide out up here forever. You do have to eventually face that iron knuckle. And it's going to be it would go a lot better for me if this bubble were not free. But die there, whatever. So I'll go ahead and shield up. That was completely unnecessary use of shield. Once again, I will freely admit that I'm using a map for this place, because I don't know it at all. If I go this way, there's both a P bag and another key. I don't really see getting the P bag as much help to me, to be honest. Simply because I have 1 life left and may very well die before I get the chance to get a level up out of it. But if you want the pea bag, I'll go ahead and get the pea bag just because. But I don't think it'll help me much in the long run here. Fortunately, this room doesn't have the red head guys. Man, I do not remember any enemy names. But anyway, if I can ever finally get up here. There we go. Okay. Now I just need to go back to the right. Back to where that... back to the elevator and take it down. And there's another key in a room to the right. And a locked door off to the left. So... as I don't know whether you actually need all the keys in this dungeon. Oh, I tried to... I didn't bounce off of them enough. As usual, I will meet you right back there. Okay guys, I'm back, at least fairly close to where I was when I died last time. And if you doubt that I actually need to do any of the stuff that I'm doing right now, I have 1 key right now, and there are 2 locked doors, not including the one that is immediately following the boss of this dungeon. So I do need to get this key to complete the dungeon. Do not attack that statue. It has an enemy. It is not a friendly statue that gives you magic. It's not a neutral statue that gives you nothing. It has an enemy. Oh, that was close. The death jump. Anyway, continuing on back this way. I've actually killed a couple Wizrobes already with Reflect this time through. So, despite my currently low magic, I have no qualms about using it. And unlock that door. Alright, getting very, very close to the end here. I'm gonna have to be quick and avoid those guys. No time to wait for them. And come down here. This is the final floor, and here's why I needed that other key. If you've got the magic to jump, go ahead. I don't know what's down below. He gave me a pea bag. There's another pea bag up here. And I'm just gonna run on to the next room. Alright, I need a moment here. This is the last room before the boss, by the way. I had finally gotten to the point where I could time those guys properly when I wasn't in a small area, but since it's been so long since I played, I have to get him back under here before I can kill him. Okay. Almost done. And I'm gonna draw him under here as well. And maybe one more enemy? No. Okay, the boss is in the next room, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, and as a matter of fact, you may or may not hear any of this commentary, because I might post-commentate it, because I don't think it's very good. Anyway, I was correct about this boss. Just cast Reflect right away. And this boss is just a bigger and tougher Wizrobe. The only way to hurt him is to reflect magic at him. You can, if you so desire, crouch in one corner for the entire thing. He does sometimes appear on top of you. I'm gonna be honest, I would be incredibly disappointed with myself if I just crouched in one corner for the entire time. So there's the key, and that's going to end this palace. I'll go ahead and put in the crystal. It's about 1500 experience. And see what level that takes me up to. Or what would level up at 3000 experience, that is. Oh, it's attack. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely take that. So, attack is now level 6. And, as usual, nothing there. And that's going to conclude the 4th palace. In the next part, I will be preparing for the 5th palace. So I will see you guys then.